Alright, let me turn this down a bit. Make sure all the settings are good. Let's see. Okay, it looks good. Oh wait, hold on. All right. Oh, whoops, wrong button. Okay, this is starting soon, and I think it is. Nope, wrong one. Boom. Whew. Alright, yo, what is up guys, and welcome to part 70 of our FGO live stream series here. And today, we're just going to keep it simple. We're going to go back to Babylonia. I believe right now we are at the part where Gilgamesh sends us on our first quest. So hopefully, we should be meeting the Jaguar man in this stream right here. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. But between last stream and now, we got a bit of a special gift where all of us that are playing were given the option to choose any one 4-star that we wanted to get and add to our accounts. So I did do that off stream, and right now I want to see if you guys can guess, out of all of the 4 stars that we could get, who was the one that I chose. I want to see who's going to be the first person to guess which of the 4 stars I chose and added to my team. Because I don't think it's going to be immediately obvious. That's the one hint I'll give you guys. I don't think it's going to be immediately obvious, but we'll see how long it takes you guys to figure it out. So the first person to figure it out wins. But yeah, outside of that, we're just going to be diving right into Babylonia. Let's see, Ryder Mordred, nope. Vargas, nope, but good one. Good guess, good guess. Brynhilder, nope. Another good guess. She looks really awesome. Saito, but probably Fujino, nope, nope. Circe, nope. Whichever one was the most meta, Barguest maybe. Funny you should say that. I'll give you guys a hint, So this one that I chose them because I thought they'd be fun. After seeing what they could do, I thought that they'd be fun. So this was not a meta pick. This was a fun pick. That's the last hint that I'll give you guys. But Barguest is a really good guess because I like Barguest, regardless of how good she is. But that is not correct. Let's see. I forget the options. I think I actually could pull them up just so that you guys have them all in front of you to look at. Because like I said, it's not going to be immediately obvious. Jane, another good guess. Another good guess. But I didn't get her because I already have a million archers. So it is not Jane. Valban Seath. Interesting, but I believe she's also an archer. So good guesses all around. Good guesses. But so far no one has guessed it. Bow, nope. Passion Lip, nope. Eris Summer, nope. Kremhild, nope. I got her in the banner, so I didn't need to pull her there. Oh gosh, this website's taking forever to load. I don't know if I could pull up the options. Don Quixote, you know what? I feel like that would be a fun pick, but that is not the correct answer. Summer Shikiboo. Nope, nope, nope. So far, no one has guessed them. Saber Alter. Oh, you know what? Somebody's been looking at the Discord, because that was a character that I was considering. That was definitely a character I was considering, but that is not the case. So, let's see. Alright, I have all the servants pulled up here. Well, most of them. Let me swap over. Not that one. Let's do... There we go. So here are our options. There are some down here as well. Just to give you guys a quick little recap. And see if you can guess. Nero Saber, nope. Good. Kremhild is busted. Might be strongest SR. Really? That's cool. I definitely love her design. I think she has one of the coolest designs. Fujino, nope. Oda Summer, nope. Yagyu, Corday, nope. Percival, nope. Summer Oki, nope. Don't tell me it's Sei Shonagon Summer, nope. Summer Carmilla, nope. Oh man, I didn't think it would take this long. Man. I guess this really was an unexpected pick. The Mysterious Heroine, nope. Miyu, nope. Will remain Fujino list then. True. We will continue on being Fujino list for now. Just go for a limited servant. Oh no, so for anyone that's just now joining the stream, I've already chosen. I've already made my decision on which 4-star I wanted to get. Right now, you guys are guessing which one I chose. And so far, no one has guessed it. No one has guessed it so far. Meltrilus Summer, good guess. But that is not correct. Lancelot Zerker, another good guess. I was very tempted to get him, but nope. Was not him. Summer Nidocrease, nope. Helena, nope. Steno, nope. Wait, Steno was an option? Oh, I didn't even know she was in there. Let's see. Summer Maeve, nope. You finished Apocrypha recently, so maybe Chiron, nope. Lionhead Guy, nope. Artoria Alter, nope. Vlad, nope. Hint? Okay, so the hint that I gave was that it wasn't a meta pick. So don't think of units that are like, you know, super strong or top tier. The unit that I picked, number 1, is unexpected given the fact that none of you guys guessed it. But 2, it's a character that after looking at their kit, I thought they'd be fun. So this is a more fun pick rather than a meta pick that I chose here. Dino Mommy, nope. Lalter, nope. Salter, nope. Nero, nope. Summer Raiko, no. I was tempted though. I was tempted because I do need a Lancer. But then again, the reason I didn't get her was because we have Melusine coming up. And I didn't want to get... I mean, I don't know if I'm going to get Melusine, but I didn't want to get her and then end up getting Melusine and never end up really, you know, using her just because Melusine's so insane. But she was definitely a top contender for me. Do you already have Frankenstein? I don't have Frankenstein. Astolfo, nope. Brynhilder, nope. Bargas, nope. Beowulf, nope. Summer Brynhild, Summer Kiyohime? I already have Summer Kiyohime. Where is she? Lancer? Yeah, I have Summer Kiyohime already. She's not the answer. I had her before this. VR Summer Girl. Who's that? VR Summer Girl. I'm not sure who that is. VR Summer Girl? Is it Yume Ren? Nope. Tamamo Cat? Nope. Balban Seath? Nope. Edison? Nope. Parvati? Nope. Mecha Dragon Girl? Nope. That doesn't give me anything to go by. Well, I mean, it's not supposed to be easy. I'm not giving you guys the answer. The hint is just the fact that I didn't go for a meta pick. So don't think of units that are like, oh, this one's top tier, so he had to go for them. This was a for fun pick. So just don't think of like, you know, broken meta units. If there even are any in here. This character I chose strictly because of their kit, and I thought they'd be fun. Summer Erisei, nope. Danzo, nope. Maybe a class hint? If I give a class hint, I think it'd be too easy. I don't think I can give a class hint. Just the one thing I will say is you guys have given a lot of guesses, and all of them have been wrong so far. VR Summer Girl is Tomoe Saber. Nope. Not Tomoe Saber. Not Sei Shonagon Berserker. Not Passion Lip, but those were two big, good reasons. But nope. Daikokuten is interesting. She came up when I was considering, but nope. Just because I have enough casters, I feel. But I feel like she kind of fits a niche that none of my other casters really do. Since she's quick, so I thought about it. Let's see. Huang Feihu, nope. I already have him. Canis, nope. Tell us if it's summer or not, at least. Man, there's not that many units. Ah, man. I feel like I don't want to give any more hints, because you guys have already narrowed it down quite a bit. Chin Liang Yu? No, I already had her, so it wasn't her. Gorgon? Nope. Good guess, though. That is a, like, wild card pick, actually. Lobo? Nope. Ushi? Nope. Summer Ushi? Nope. Don't give hints? Okay, I won't. Ash? Ooh, interesting. But no, I did not choose him. Marie? Nope. Osakabe Hime Summer? No. Although she does look cool. Don Quixote? Nope. The Pirates? Nope. Wu Zetian? Nope. Estrella? Nope. Gawain? Nope. Gorgon? Nope. Has Chiyome been said? I don't even know which one is Chiyome. I'm not sure. Queen of Sheba. Oh, that's her, right? Nope. Not her. Vlad Extra? Nope. Atalanta Alter? Nope. Summer Martha? Nope. Emiya Assassin? Nope. I actually already have Emiya Assassin. Assassin of Shinjuku? Nope. Poison Ninja Girl? Nope. Gorgon? Nope. Nobu Berserker? Nope. Atalanta? Nope. I give up. Cersei? Robomom Danzo? Summer Nito? Assassin of Paraiso? Nope. At this point, I think Cloudy didn't pick anyone and is just trolling us. It's so funny because I thought this would have been guessed a lot earlier. Like, the unit that I'm picking isn't a niche unit. Like, if I say their name, then you guys would think, oh, why didn't I think of that? You know? It's not like some super obscure unit like Lobo, right? That's kind of a bit of an obscure unit. I feel like his name doesn't come up a lot. So I guess that'll be a second hint. It's that it's not like a super unknown character. Let me see if I missed any. Dobrynia, nope. I already have Dobrynia. Yume Ren, nope. Medea Lily, nope. Ruler Martha, nope. Virgil at Home, nope. Oh, man. Gareth Summer, nope. Roland, nope. Summer Nobu, nope. Hercules, nope. Maeve, nope. Hercules, nope. Lancelot Saber, nope. Canis, nope. Heracles isn't on the ticket. I think he is on the ticket. Yep. He's down here. The Valkyrie, nope. Nezah, nope. Tristan, nope. Daeon, nope. Astolfo, nope. Okay, that's okay. I'll give you that hint. Single target AoE or support. I'm pretty sure they're AoE. I'm like 99% sure they're AoE. Because I think one of the reasons why I got them was because they were AoE. So that's... I feel like that's gotta be the last hint. Fujino, nope. I'm crashing out. I'm telling you, you guys are going to feel dumb once I tell you the answer. You're gonna think, why didn't I guess that? Elizabeth Lance. No. This is fun. This is fun. You May Run, nope. Cool, that's most of them. Oh no. So it didn't narrow it down much. Tamamo Cat, nope. Summer Ilya, nope. Castor Gill, nope. Nursery Rhyme, nope. Indian John. Oh, is that her? I'm not sure. No, though. Is it a guy or a girl? Okay, last hint. Last hint. Huh. Both. Both. You'll understand once I reveal it, but I'll say both. Maybe that helps narrow it down a bit. Dude, this is actually so fun. I'm surprised no one's guessed them. I thought they would have been one of the first few guesses. Lakshmi Bai, nope. I have them already. Both? Yes. Both. You'll understand once I say them. Astolfo? Nope. But no. Dayon? Nope. I already have Dayon actually. Don Quixote? Nope. It's not Dayon. Summer Canis? Nope. Okay. Oh, gosh. I don't want to give any more hints. Let's see. Didn't we already have all who classify as both? When I say both, I don't mean androgynous. So it's not like Astolfo's situation. I'd say, I guess the last hint would be, it's more like Artoria's situation. When I say both. Summer Oda? Nope. Let's see. Summer Canis. The Prince Saber? Nope. Summer Mary and Anne or Rider version? Nope. Lancer Alter? Nope. Okay, yeah, there you go. You guys guessed what I was hinting at. There you go. Finally, that guy C. That guy C was the first person to guess Okita. That's the one I chose. Summer Okita. Now, if I'm wrong, feel free to point it out, but I don't believe I saw anyone else guess Okita. I'm almost positive. I was keeping a close eye. Yeah, as I scroll up, I don't see anyone guess them. So that guy C was the first person to guess it. Wait, really? Ain't no way Okita Rider? Yep. Summer Okita. Let's see. Someone already said that? Who said it earlier then? Because I scrolled up and I didn't see them. Why would she be both? Because Okita Soji is a guy in real life. But in the anime, they made Okita Soji a girl. Or I guess, what is it? We don't know their gender in real life or something? Why would we guess that easily? Because Okita Soji, she's like a... At least for me, I feel like she's one of the more popular characters. Was a man IRL? Exactly. That's why I said both. Because Okita was a man IRL, but in the game, Okita's a girl. And then you said that both hint was a bad hint. That's why I clarified and said it's like Artoria's situation. How King Arthur was a man, but Artoria is a girl. And then you guys immediately guessed gender bent, so that, I feel like, is what really gave it away. Okay. That's exactly what I meant, Arnaldo. Okita is popular. She is a popular character. So I thought more people would have guessed them earlier. Because she's a more popular, you know, well-known character in Fate than like Lobo and Kremhild and Beowulf and some of the other names you guys said. That was such a stupid like Artoria, but is it wrong though? I said it was, you guys asked if it was a guy or a girl, and I said both in the same way that Artoria is. And then immediately after that, 2 people guessed gender bent. So I feel like that wasn't a bad hint. Let's see. Acreos said it at the start. Acreos here said he never guessed Okita. Okita is the only Shinsengumi leader without a picture taken, so it could have been a girl. That's another reason for it to be both. We don't know if it's a male or female. When you said Artoria situation, I immediately thought of Okita. Thank you, Judio. Thank you. I know you and that guy C. No. I think that guy C was the first person to guess Okita, but I think it was you and... Who was the other person? It was you and I think... No. It was Janice and Alucio that immediately thought gender bent. That was fun, though. That was fun. I'm surprised. I thought Okita's name would have come up sooner. But I did see there were some people saying, like, there's no way he picked the worst character. I picked her because I thought she'd be fun. And I feel like my account's at a point right now where I can go for characters that are more fun rather than getting the best unit every single time, going for the meta unit every single time. Okita seems fun, she's quick, she has like a goofy noble phantasm. I definitely want to try her out. I don't have her leveled up all the way yet, but I think she's fun, so I got her because she seemed fun. Apparently she's like a crit monster. You know, I love me some crits. But she's also kind of like a risky pick. Because, you know, she has the chance to stun herself. So it's like, ooh, do you get greedy? Or do you, it's kind of like, I guess it'd be like, what is it, a 50-50 chance? I don't remember what the percent of her stunning herself is. I think it was like 50% or 60%, something like that. But I don't know, I just thought it'd be a fun, goofy character to get and try out. And plus, I think Okita is one of the cooler looking characters in the game. Let's see. Why would anyone who doesn't know the character choose Okita? What do you mean by that? Like, are you saying, why would you guys guess Okita? Or why would anyone who doesn't know the character guess Okita? Because I assumed a lot of you guys knew Okita. I feel like, especially, I don't think this is the Okita. I think it might be the Saber one, but I know she's like a really popular quick unit. So a lot of people know of Okita. I thought more people would have guessed Okita earlier just because she's more well known. 100% crit on a 4-turn cooldown is pretty nutty. Until 2 years pass. You should really try Okita with Van Gogh. I mean, I imagine that would be an absolutely bonkers team to have. Holy crap, that sounds... Because Van Gogh alone is already crazy. Go through the list of servants on here from the ticket. I want to see something. Here's the list right here. We got sabers, archers, lancers, riders, casters, assassins, Berserkers. And then we have the extras down here. So I don't know if I went through it. See, exactly, Ren. Exactly. We didn't guess her because her kit isn't great. And the first hint that I gave was that it wasn't a meta unit. It wasn't a meta unit. I picked her because I thought she'd be fun, not because I thought she'd be good. Stun only matters for cards after NP. It's just one turn. Yeah. I know, I forget their name, but there was a content creator that you guys suggested on Discord, and I saw his review of Summer Okita before I actually got her. And from the way he described her, she sounded really fun, but she does have that big drawback, obviously, of potentially stunning herself after her NP, so you don't get that follow-up. I just thought it was a crazy design for a character that could be fun to, you know, build a goofy team around. Not right now, maybe, because I don't know if I have the units I'd want to pair with her, but she seems like she'd be fun. Fino, exactly, Fino. He was the content creator. Turns after cards are the most important. I didn't pick her because she was meta. I didn't pick her because she's good. I picked her because she's like goofy. Do you think you have the luck to pull Morgan today? I'm not pulling Morgan. I'm not pulling Morgan. I've heard enough from you guys that I don't feel I really need to pull for Morgan, because a lot of you guys said that her at NP1 isn't even that crazy. I'm sure she's still like really good because she is a Berserker AoE, but I'd rather wait for like a Summer Ibuki to come back or something if I'm going for a Berserker. Okay, let's change this music. It's been going on long enough. Tamamo Cat also sleeps on NP. Really? I mean, I've used her before, so I feel like you guys may have told me that before, but that's funny. Let's see. But that's just what it isn't, not what it is. There are tons of non-meta units on here. Exactly. Oh man, you guys are like, you guys are forgetting the whole point of it being a hint. I don't want you guys to know the answer. I wanted to see if someone could guess it randomly, but I thought it'd be too hard if I didn't give any hints. So the hint that I gave was just meant to narrow it down slightly, so that you'd at least know my mindset when picking the character. Instead of guessing for strong units that I might have picked, you guys would look more for, okay, what units seem fun? Oh, this unit's pretty fun, maybe he guessed that. So it was meant to narrow it down, not give you guys the answer. Okita can trip over herself sometimes in a fight, which I find hilarious due to lore. Like, in the actual game, she has a trip animation? Is that what I'm hearing? Morgan, Merlin, Castoria is a fun stall team. Let's see. Sadly, you need NP level 3 for heavy damage. Yeah, I don't know about all that. I think I'm good on Morgan. I think I'm good on Morgan. Okay. Alright. Babylonia time. You could have hinted the unit is bad and no one uses her. Well, I don't know enough about the meta, and, you know, I don't know enough about how the community thinks about characters to really say that no one uses her. Because I knew she had that big downside, but I didn't know if there was some kind of team that could work around it where she's actually really good in this specific situation. I don't know. And plus, that also, I feel like that narrows it down too much. Arnaldo, you just wanted it to be too easy. And the whole point is, I wanted to be more of a, or I wanted it to be more of a, like, random guess and someone would get it. I didn't want to make it super easy. I really wouldn't even call her kit fun. To me, it seemed fun. Now, it might not end up being fun, but it seemed fun to me. How are you grinding this event? Okay, when it comes to the event, I haven't grinded too much. I did buy some things. Like, I bought all of the CEs. I bought... Here are the items that I got out of stock. And then I bought some of these items up here. I'm going to farm more in the upcoming days, though. But I did find a team that helps me farm the 90++. And I think it's kind of a variation on the team that you suggested. I gotta see if I can find it. Let's see. I don't know if I'd find it just by looking for 90++. Yeah, it's... I think actually it is pretty close to what you put. I guess we can start and I'll show you the team that I used. Welcome to the jungle. I like the sound of that. Welcome to the jungle. Let's just go with the Berserker just to get it out of the way. Yeah, so it is basically the team that you suggested. Although I think I saw your team and how do I explain it? I saw your team, but I wasn't like at the point in the I wasn't at the point in the event yet to where I could even challenge 90++. So I kind of forgot about it for like a day or two. And then I was looking up teams once I got to the 90++. And I saw this team with Kukulkan and Double Koyan. And yeah, she's absolutely nuts. I've never seen a AoE unit do that much damage to a single target. That was absolutely insane. This character is cracked, busted, and I love every bit of it. Have you gone Bond 3 with Okita? I have. I have gotten her to Bond 3. This event feels really slow to farm. Yeah, it's jeez, the worst part is I can't even use Fuga. I can't even use it because of Kukulkan. Because I don't think there's a mechanic in FGA that allows for you to choose to use C stars or not use C stars for Kukulkan. So I actually have to do it manually, which makes it take longer. But we're knocking it out slowly but surely. I'm using Yang Gui Fei for 90++. Interesting. Yang Gui Fei. That name sounds familiar, but I can't put a face to the name yet. Oh, I guess we didn't really need her, but let's do it anyways. And then we can bring in... Where is she? Did I update anything with my account? I don't think I did much outside of like leveling up a few skills for characters. Here she is. But let me check and see. Oh, I guess I ascended her a bit. Is that it? I feel like there was one other character, but it's not that big of a deal. Okita, obviously. Oh, yeah. And then I finally ascended her. Hephaestion. Let's give her the Kaleidoscope. Morgan works fine most of the time with NP1, level 90 for me. Yeah, I feel like just by nature of being a berserker, she's gotta be good. But I don't know, I'm just not really super inclined to get her. Although I do need an AoE berserker. I think right now I'd rather save for Melusine than spend on her right now. Yeah, I guess we'll go with this. All optional skills are FGA supported? I guess I'll have to look up how to do that then. I'll have to look up how to do it with her, because I don't know. I didn't see the option, but maybe it's because I haven't updated it or something. I don't know. Okay. Oh, so we picked tuberculosis summer. Exactly. Tuberculosis summer. That's who we chose. There's literally a special option for her. Yeah, maybe I just didn't update. Because the only special options I saw were for, like, Spishtar and I think, like, one other character. But anyways. Don't go. Don't go. Own to leave. Don't leave me. Alone again. Don't leave me again. This is... Is this Gil? Come back once more to me. Once more, just once more. No, no. Never again, ever. Love me again. No. I don't think this is Gilgamesh. I don't think he'd be this, like, down bad, per se. I feel like this might be Tiamat. This is like some foreshadowing here. Yeah, okay, it is Tiamat. What is this? It is original sin. This is mankind's original sin. There are different kinds of sin: to harm others, to deceive others, to envy others, to take the lives of others. These are all evils that mankind holds. These are all toxins that affect only mankind. However, this is the oldest evil of them all, the original sin too, the sin of parting from blank and leaving paradise. Okay, before we continue this, one thing I will ask, now that we're done with the whole guessing thing, are there any of you guys, when you found out it was Summer Okita, did any of you guys think, why didn't I guess that? That's all I want to hear. That's enough for me. That's all I want to know, is if any of you guys were like, why did I think of her? But I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was a tougher, I guess, weirder decision than I thought it was. Okay. But life was born from the sea, the primeval sea, Namu, the goddess of the beginning. To mankind, the goddess is the sea itself. The roaring of the waves became a voice to expose your sins. Never forget that. That voice is your original sin. This name shall become your savior. That name is... What the heck was happening there? Was this a dream? A vision? That was weird. But now it's time. Welcome to the jungle. Welcome to the jungle. Let's see. Okay. There were some. That guy C. Akihara. Okay. Judiel. I see. I thought, why did anyone guess that? Okay, fair enough. Alright. That concludes our report. We couldn't shear the sheep, and we ended up having to eradicate the surrounding demonic beasts. I remember this. Was that the story that we skipped? I see. How boring. What's the matter, High Priestess? Do not stop reporting. Don't mind them. Whoa, what was that? Oh, Stellar! Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. I don't think there's a alert on this screen here for some reason. No, there should be. I don't know where it is, though. Is it... Oh, I see. It's because it's behind the chat. I'd have to move it. Maybe put it like here. Okay. Thank you, Stellar, for subscribing. I hope you're enjoying the content. I don't know if you're watching the stream or a video, but I'm glad you're enjoying the videos. I see. How boring. Oh, we read this. Okay. There was evidence of a summoning at the altar of Iana. As I expected, ask those who were working at the time. A ritual of that scale must have required them to clear some people out ahead of time. Look for people who were suddenly given days off. That will be your lead. And that concludes our report. We were supposed to help make some sweets, and it somehow turned into the Great Uruk Dessert Championship. Or is that desert? I don't know. I always mix up those two. Ever since playing like Mario Kart on the DS, I think there was a map called like Desert or something. And ever since I've played that map, I've always mixed up the two words. How does that happen? I don't understand. You soldier, what do you want? Don't waste my time. So even Ugalu has appeared. At this point, all of the offspring of Tiamat have been spotted. Send 200 more units of firewood to the northern wall. The poisonous dragon Basmu will soon appear there. Boil water and be thorough with the sterilization. I thought we killed him already. I could have swore we fought Basmu. And that concludes our report. The investigation of an affair somehow ended up in a deadly underground revolt. Go. King Gilgamesh, I was in the middle of my report. Would you focus over here, please? I've heard your report, Sea-Duty. Close the books. You just interrupted the best part. Give her the belt of Nidaba from my treasury. It'll be more than enough for the temple matron of Aresh. And that concludes our report. Senpai solved the argument over the rising prices of mutton and milk with a single remark. Let them eat beans? What? And that's how we saved Uruk. These words right here. Let them eat beans. And that's how we saved the world. Wait, you're saying that was all it took? How are beans better than mutton? Ha, don't tell me. You sold those beans and told them to pair it with ale? No, that's no good. It's too early for Uruk. We can't have people enslaved working only for beans. King Gilgamesh, reports are building up, so let us return to the matter at hand. I see, you are right. Fine, continue. Chaldeans, you may leave now. Let them eat beans! The magical fruit. Rather than let them eat cake. Yeah, exactly. The more you eat, the more you toot. Yep. Beans are good for your heart. The more you eat, you guys know the rest. Ritsuka channeling his inner Marie. So, now for today's report. King Gilgamesh is a busy person, so let's make it quick for him. Well, he's still as scary as always. It's becoming sort of fun, though. And that concludes our report. We shall take our leave, King Gilgamesh. We're sorry to have taken up your time. I think this is where it happens. No, wait a moment. Here it is. Mission time. No, wait a moment, CloudyCrow. Did he just say my name? He didn't call us a mongrel? What of it? If your name was worth uttering, then it's only natural for me to do so. You made quite a bit of progress. I've been hearing many comments from the citizens of Uruk about your work. Your work was not that interesting. However, I must take public opinion into consideration. Oh my gosh. This guy is ruthless, bro. Alright. CloudyCrow of Chaldea, I'm sure you're getting bored of all these petty tasks now. I shall grant you a pass to go outside of Uruk. Spread your wings a little. Does that mean... That's right, it's a direct order from me. You should feel honored, Mongrel. Alright, and now we're right back to Mongrel. Ask Merlin for the details. I expect good. No, I expect an amusing report from you. Alright. Senpai Merlin, we did it. We've gotten a direct order from King Gilgamesh. Up, faux soundboard. Yeah, not that interesting while he's on the edge of his seat listening. Yes, congratulations you two. Even I didn't expect the king to give in so soon. You will head to the city of Ur in the south. Your objective is to investigate the forest from which no one has yet returned. I wanted to lie around and do nothing a bit longer, but I suppose there's no choice but to go. Now, if I remember correctly, the reason no one's returned is because they were, like, forced to, like, work as slaves, right? Like, they were... I think we were initially given the impression that they were sacrificed to Kets. And then I think we found out later on that no one actually died. They were just captured as servants and they were put to work for Kets. But I don't know, maybe my memory's a little fuzzy. I wanted to lie around and do nothing a bit longer, but I suppose there's no choice but to go. Maybe it's time to move the pawn forward. Lord CloudyCrow! I heard from Lady Sidudi, how wonderful. I feel just like Emperor Go Shirakawa awarded me my titles. Yes, truly. However, Lord Ushiwakamaru, that is not a very auspicious example. Thank you, both of you. It's a shame we can't tell Leonidas now, but I will let him know when we come back. Not only that, you're going to investigate Ur. I would have been able to accompany you yesterday, but I've received word from Lord Leonidas that something's happened at the demonic front, so I should hurry over there. Truly unfortunate. Alright, Benkei, let's do the thing. To congratulate CloudyCrow's No! Oh, wow. We're fighting a Lancer and a Rider, too. So this is one of those moments where it's like, I know we're best friends and we're trying to fight this evil together, but let's battle. Let's test your skills. To congratulate CloudyCrow's promotion and to wish for their safety. Oh, that. Well then, Lord CloudyCrow and Lady Mash, head outside. Why is your sword drawn? Benkei, why are you rattling your spear? Fwahaha, the two of us shall wish for the safety and success of your trip by killing you. Come, it's just a practice battle to get you fired up. We're definitely not thinking of defeating you to trade jobs and head to Ur ourselves, so do not worry. That is the most suspicious thing you could have said in that moment. This is completely ridiculous, Master, but I guess we have to. Let's fight as a quick warm-up. Okay. Ushi. To be fair, he's more jealous that you get to have all the fun and he's stuck at a desk job. True. I'm sure he has a lot of paperwork. Or, like, clay tablet work, I guess. I don't know if they had paper back then. They had to, though, right? Maybe? I don't know. Let's see. Finally got my Morgan to NP5. Please use her. There's no reason not to. We can definitely throw her on the team if we come across her. Will you do a Kets versus Cuckoo solo for the fun of it? Kets versus Cuckoo? Oh! Wait, so you're saying my Cuckoo versus Kets when we get to that point? That could be funny. We could do that, or we could do like a Kets versus Kets solo. Tablet work. This was pre-Egypt. Oh, you're right. This was... Never mind. Why did I even say that? This was way before paper. This was This was before paper. This was before toilet paper. They were probably using who knows what. Probably like leaves. I don't know. This was a long time ago. Okay. So, I guess we'll start with the usual. Okay. Oh, she has a triple combo here. For all summer mode allies? Dang, I kind of want to save this now. For when you-know-who enters the field. I mean, it doesn't look like this is going to be, like, that difficult of a battle. So... Oh, Andy's resisted. Crap. Maybe we should just whittle away at her a bit then. Let's see what they do. It's way funnier that Castiel has an actual electronic tablet in his summer skin. Really, I'd have to see that. Pretty sure they used clay tablet. Clay tablet? Well, okay, I meant like, you know, to wipe. Before toilet even, true. This was still... Oh, wow, I wonder what they did do. Because you're right, there weren't toilets, there weren't like aqueducts and irrigation yet. It's probably just like a hole in their house. Like probably there was just a room in their homes where there was like a hole dug into the ground. And maybe like a wooden lid or something they put over it. I don't know. Or maybe, what, did they have like communal... I think in Rome... No, in Rome they had like communal baths. I don't think they had like communal poop areas. Okay, now we can use this. And this. Oberon in the streets and use their hands? Oh no. I didn't think it was that bad. Oh no. She alone might be able to do this. Does this give any buffs? Sea stars per turn and sea star gather rate. That's interesting. I think she'll definitely be enough. Let's do it. Just in case. Just in case. Boom. Everyone became a handyman. Yeah, that's one way to put it. Babylonian toilets are similar to outhouses, a hole in a seat. Oh, so they were actually outside of the home. Like if they had to use the bathroom, they had to leave their homes and go to those outhouses. There's probably a documentary about it. I bet there is. I bet there is. Imagine the smell. I don't want to. I am afraid to. Alright. Ben K. I wonder what his NP does. It's probably not like that crazy because he's a pretty early servant, but it might be. Maybe he's got some rank ups. You remember that correctly? People had small talk on the toilets in Rome. Really? Late Babylonia even had the first sewer system. Pretty sure toilets were outside of the home for most of history. That's gotta be, I'm not gonna lie, that's gotta be, maybe it's not that bad. I feel like if you're like a kid, I feel like it'd be a little scary to like, if you have to use the bathroom at night having to go outside of the home, but maybe it's not far outside the home. But I don't know, going outside of your home and walking down the streets at night at like, 3 a.m. But back then, I feel like everyone was tougher. Like, a kid walking out the house would probably be like having more fun and be a bit more reckless than afraid. But give me a second, I'll be right back. No, say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. What is this? A communal sponge on a stick? A communal sponge on a stick. So they were sharing it? Oh no. Oh no. Story servants don't receive their future rank ups? I don't think. Oh dang. Benkei's NP is a buff strip with a small chance to stun plus curse? That sounds weird. Kids were men at like 14 years old. You're not wrong. Splendid. With those skills, you shall win the day no matter what awaits you in Ur. Yeah, back in these times, I feel like, kids would go hunting at like, 7 years old, 8 years old. And come back with like freaking like entire boars that they drag back home and cook up for dinner. Indeed, we are most reassured now in sending you off. However, please do be careful. It isn't just soldiers that have returned after heading into that jungle. 2 other heroic spirits King Gilgamesh summoned, Amakusa. Whoa, this is surprising. What the heck? I never would have guessed that he was summoned here. Let me see if I'm reading this right. However, please do be careful. It isn't just soldiers that haven't returned after heading into that jungle. 2 other heroic spirits King Gilgamesh summoned, Amakusa Shiro and Fuma Kotaro, have not returned either. Never thought I'd see him here. Amakusa Shiro. So he went into the jungle and never came back. He got taken out by the cat lady. Lord Amakusa and Lord Kotaro, huh? I had thought perhaps the Twin Arm Brigade would. Twin Arm Brigade? What? So I'm guessing that those two maybe have some kind of lore or connection together? But the king had summoned others? So many servants from Japan. Exactly. The Oni Ibaraki. What? The Oni Ibaraki and Tomoe Gozen were here too? Ibaraki broke off and disappeared somewhere. But Tomoe Gozen faced Gertablilu, the general of the demonic beasts, and they took each. What? Did any of this happen in the anime? Twin Arm is Amakusa's NP and Brigade is Fuma's NP? So then what's this? This Twin Arm Brigade? Is that like, I don't know, did they know each other in life? And this was like a group or like a title that they were given? Were they like a dynamic duo? Or is this just like a nickname given to them? This is all stuff skipped in the anime. That's so crazy. What the heck? There's so many interesting characters that just didn't appear in the anime and might not even appear here. Since they all went and either died or did their own thing, apparently. Ibaraki was mouthing off, saying she was going to organize a bandit group in this era, so I scared her and she ran off. As soon as I find her as part of the Minamoto clan, I shall take responsibility in lopping her head off. Though, since we're talking about that Oni, I'm sure she's doing nothing more than fuming in some ruins. A lot of things happened, huh? Ibaraki Doji. I don't think we'll ever meet. What? What does this mean? Are you done with your goodbyes? Maybe it's a reference to an event or something. Are you done with your goodbyes? We'll be on our way soon. Ready? Oh yes, we'll be right there. Ushi Wakamaru, Benkei, thank you very much. We gratefully accept your parting words. Likewise, growing up in the mountains, I could only provide a boorish celebration, but it was a good, fulfilling battle. We eagerly await your return. While you are gone, leave the protection of Uruk to us. Thank you, we'll be on our way. Alright. They only appeared in the anime ED. Ibaraki is such a bozo. Also really fucked up because that Gil summoned Amakusa because he's a friggin' wild card. You cannot trust that man. He would somehow get back to scheming and try to get a grail. Yeah, that's why I'm so surprised that he was taken out by Jaguar Man. Not to say, like, not to put down Jaguar Man at all, because they're super strong, but like Amakusa Shiro was the final boss. He was the final boss of Apocrypha, and this man got taken out in like chapter 1, or no, in the prologue before the story even starts. All right, the bog. Welcome to the jungle part 2. And we have an archer and a lancer. I don't know if we fight her yet. Maybe we do? I don't know. Well, let's see. I think it was Ginchan that said they had... Oh, wait, actually, I don't know. If you're still here, let me know if you still want me to use your Morgan. Because I see an NP5 Morgan, but I don't know if it's yours. I thought it was Ginchan that said that they got it. But I don't know if I see them. Nope. There's another Fujimaru. Can't have enough of those. Fun fact, Ibaraki is the only of Gil's servants who survived Babylonia and was key in winning as she defeated Humbaba in the mountains. When you want a spicy comic of an Oni girl, call that a Ibaraki Doji. Jaguar Man is technically a god. I mean, yeah. I mean, you're not wrong. I did forget about that. She is technically a god. But dang, it's still just crazy to see that Amakusa Shiro was taken out so early. But I don't know. That's most of Fate versus FGO. The danger scale is way bigger in FGO than in normal Fate. Amakusa is strong, but Jaguar is a divine spirit in her domain. That makes sense. Alright, I don't know if Ginchan's even still here. Maybe they are. But, we're facing a Lancer and an Archer, so we can use a Pretender, right? Pretender should take out both of them. We could use our Pretender. I don't know. Is Balbon Seath AoE at all? Oh, this is the support one. I think she is AoE. Yes, to all enemies. Sure, we can use her. And then I'll bring, Hephaestion. I want to level up her skills more, but I need more of those heroic plates. I need so many of those. And I think there's some other item I need too that I don't have. Take that from Oberon. Okay. I think we're chilling with this. Or just a Zerker. True, but I always use Zerkers. And now that I have her max ascended, I want to use her more. Or just summon a beast. I was considering it, honestly. It's been a while since I've used Draco, so I was considering bringing her. Alright. Shoot. These guys are all Lancers. Maybe we could use her first. I don't remember anything that she does. Increase NP each turn. C stars each turn for all allies. 3 turns for removable status ailments for all enemies. So that extends for 3 turns. Increase attack and defense and extend 3 turns for removable states. Oh, doesn't she extend each of these for 3 turns? If you have gain C stars, increase NP, or increase HP, then she extends it. I see, I see. Does anyone have that? I think he just has drop rate. Oh! No, no, no. Yeah, this is NP gain. I think we might as well still use him turn 1. I don't see a reason. Well, I mean, this is a very good reason not to, but maybe he'll have enough damage. Maybe he'll pack enough of a punch to take him out. Increase NP strength for all allies, gain C stars, increase NP strength, and NP gauge for all allies in an enshrined deity's anger state. Is that this? No. This? Enshrined deity's anger. Is that a skill of hers? Ah, okay. All chaotic allies. NP gain for good allies. When damaged. Okay, so they have to get hit first to get the enshrined deity's anger. And then this gives NP gauge to all people that have that. Okay. Interesting, interesting. He is Dracoless. I am indeed. I am indeed Dracoless. That was one of my biggest heartbreakers. Wow. Yeah, I was about to say just barely, but it looks like one of them survived. Modern servants are a whole Yu-Gi-Oh card. They really are, dude. They really are. Like, holy. And there's 3 more of them. So here. Does she have any? Nope. I guess not. And then she's arts. Yes, she is. And then she doesn't have the enshrined deity until she gets hit. Remove buffs, debuffs, decrease critical rate. Charge is decreased by 1 each turn for 1 enemy. And this lasts 2 times. That's cool. Alright, let's just use it. See how much it does. Dracoless, Tiamatless. Alright, I don't know about that last one. I don't know about the last one. But you got me with the first 2. Wow. Dang, that did a lot more than I thought it would. Maybe I need to level mine up. Alright, here we are at the final wave. I don't think they have enough to, oh, maybe they do. I forgot this gives NP gauge. So then if we swap her out with him, and we use this, and then this, she Buster, she is. Then we use this. Now what does she get with overcharge? Buster effectiveness. I like that. Can't go wrong there. And this gets NP strength. I don't think she'll need it though. I think we go her into her. Oh. If I could give you my angry mango, Akihara. One day, I believe, Akihara. I believe. And once you do get them, it'll be a glorious day indeed. You leveled up Hephaestion? Yep. Yep, just max ascended her. I'm trying to work on the skills, but I need heroic plates. And I think there's some in the event right now, which is cool. Alright. Even Musmahu has appeared. The number of demonic beasts from the north just keep on increasing. Yeah, if that many of the elven offspring have shown up. Soon you'll start hearing people claiming the goddess of demonic beasts is the same as Tiamat. Elven offspring. I don't remember this from the anime. According to the Mesopotamian creation myth, they are the last children of Tiamat, the mother of all gods. I don't remember them being called elven though. Tiamat is one of the primordial gods of Mesopotamia, or perhaps she should be considered a first-generation god. In Mesopotamian mythology, the universe is called Anki. An means heaven and god, and Ki means earth and goddess. Oh, so in Enkidu, does the key in Enkidu have to do with earth since he was like made of clay? And then I think, wasn't Ishtar's mom, wasn't her name An? The goddess brings forth life and the god rules it. That's how the relationship is. Back when what was above was not called heaven, and what was beneath was not called earth, the god Abzu mated with the goddess Tiamat and gave birth to many children, the gods. But as the children grew, they desired power, and they rebelled against Tiamat to widen the world. Oh, they said 11. Oh, my bad, my bad. I thought it said Elven. What the heck is going on? There we go. Ah, it does say 11. I thought it said the Elven offspring. I was like, whoa, Elven. But then 11 offspring. Maybe we'll go through them. Did they name all 11 of them? Tiamat was saddened and angered by her children's betrayal and created new children. But they were only key, incomplete creations that lacked on. As a result, these new children were not gods. Instead, they were twisted, terrifying beasts. The 11 offspring of Tiamat. The seven-headed serpents known as the Musmahu. The wicked water snakes known as the Usungalu. Dragon beast Basmu, the poison snake. Babylon's dragon Mushusu, the terrifying snake. Two-faced beast Lamu, the mysterious child. There's no description of its form in the books, so I can't tell you more. The two-faced beast Lamu. Is this the one that we saw coming out of the muck or the mud? Whatever it was, I'm pretty sure it was the Lamu, wasn't it? And I think I also remember them having like 2 mouths on their head or something like that. I don't know. Giant beast Ugalu, the giant sun, the lion dog Uridimu, Gertab Lilu, the wise, the scorpion man. Until 3 months ago, it was the commander of the demonic beasts. Lami. I just got chills in my spine from hearing that name again. Tomoe goes and sacrificed herself to slay Girtab Lilu. It's thanks to her that our battle lines still hold. Evil spirits Umu Debrutu, the fierce storm, the winged mermaid Kululu. Lastly, Minotaur Kusariku, the sun follower. Is that all of them? In the Mesopotamian creation mythos, these creatures fought the gods alongside Tiamat. They were commanded by the god Kingu. Ooh. The one chosen by Tiamat. But the army of the gods, with the help of the new god Marduk, were so powerful they defeated Kingu. Okay. So, maybe this is just, classic Cloudy moment. Cloudy not paying attention. But maybe they did, but I don't remember them mentioning that Kingu was like a general that led the 11 children. And it's okay. And it makes sense that he would be brought back here because Tiamat's trying to create a new army or bring back her army. And so Kingu's here to lead her children again. I feel like by the end of the anime, I was still so confused on who the heck Kingu even was. All I know is that he was a devout follower of Tiamat and he called her mother all the time. But I don't remember hearing that he had such a, powerful position. Kingu was technically also Tiamat's lover. Ooh. It's getting spicy. Oh, here we go. Enkidu, Lord of the Good Place. The key is place as well as earth. Okay. But could also be made by Enki, with Enki being the name of a god that is a Lord of Earth place. Okay. Kingu got summoned as the general of the Lamu in the anime, but got betrayed. Okay. Oh, yeah, I do remember that. He did get betrayed. If I recall correctly, in the anime, when Merlin starts talking about this, the group keeps walking away from him, and he gets cut off. Maybe that's why. Because I don't remember the whole general situation. Tiamat bit hard into Marduk, but he defeated her with a final strike from his bow. Wait, what did they say about Marduk? The army of the gods, with the help of the new god Marduk, were so powerful, they defeated Kingu. And where did Marduk come from? Was he just... Okay, I guess he was just a god, a new god that came along, and he was strong enough to take down Kingu, and here he even defeated Tiamat. Tiamat lay there defeated, and the gods ripped her body apart, turning it into a land that floats on the sea. That was the land of Mesopotamia, a world created from the body of a fallen deity. Well, it's a pretty typical creation myth. The body of the Earth Mother is used as soil to create the world. It is a theme seen in other mythologies too. A goddess creates life, But when she turns to chaos, she becomes the enemy of humanity, the mother of demonic beasts. It's an authority called Potnia Theron, the womb of 100 beasts. Anyone with this authority possesses the seed of life. They can make an infinite amount of monsters, provided they have the resources. Based on the number of demonic beasts, the goddess to the north likely has this authority. Yeah, and as a result, the people of Uruk see the goddess of demonic beasts as Tiamat and fear her. Well, it makes sense. The offspring of Tiamat are actually all here. Regardless of her true name, her authority and the sheer number of her forces make her the greatest threat. I wonder if King Gilgamesh has some kind of plan. Dude, I'm honestly so excited for the Tiamat fight. I'm so excited for the Tiamat fight. I haven't been this excited since the whole like Gawain bet that we had. But I feel like this is gonna be a big battle. Now, it's still early into the game. I don't know if she's gonna have break bars or not. But Tiamat is gonna be our first beast, besides Draco, that we'll be fighting against. So I hope they do her justice. I hope this is a pretty fun battle. If the enemy really is Tiamat, if we just keep defending, we'll eventually be overwhelmed. Well, that's a problem for later. For now, we need to focus on the south, not to the north, Roman. Once we cross the Euphrates, we'll be at Ur. CloudyCrow, are you ready? Make sure you're well prepared. If we're unlucky, you'll be forced to fight the second goddess. Yep. Yeah, break bars don't come until 1.5. Okay. Well, then I hope she has some other mechanics to make her, you know, a bit challenging. You'll breeze through it with your year 8 servants. Well, we'll see when we get there. We'll see when we get there. Welcome to the jungle. Okay. So, Saber here. Saber. Why not go with the Saber? The ultimate Saber. And then I guess... I really want to level her so we can use her more. Oh, we can bring her. We can bring her. I think she's single target. Yeah, this could be a fun pick. Oh, true. A story support Gramps would be perfect. Gotta stay story accurate. Everyone got quiet when you entered the forest. What's wrong? Did we already meet her? It seemed like everybody's kind of stunned. I mean, it's a dense forest, so I know why you're worried about getting lost, but it's super hot. I agree, the heat is intense. I thought forests were cooler and quieter. I know how Anna feels. I underestimated this as well. The heat rising up from the ground, the strong smell of dirt, the cries of the animals that are sure to drive you crazy. That's not Mordred. You mean Salter? Peak is here. Oh boy. Maybe I'm weird, but I don't like to use swimsuit servants in story, since it would look hilarious and out of place. I can see that. I can see that. So this is what they call a jungle. Like, you like to use servants that would, like, realistically be on the field. Not like freaking Saber, who, not Saber, is it Summer Saber? The one that has, like, her sword and then a water gun or something like that? Like that, yeah, I could see that being pretty goofy to bring onto the battlefield. Was this what Earth was like 65 million years ago, just before the asteroid hit? Haha, are you talking about the Great Extinction? The one where an asteroid hit the Yucatan Peninsula and wiped out the dinosaurs? I can only watch you guys on the screen, but that's got to be an exaggeration, right? That's no exaggeration. This is terrible. The heat, so many flies, and it's so hard to walk. And this ether is incredible, much denser than the Isle of Britain. Romani, are you monitoring the density of magical energy? It's on par with a reality marble. Oh, I'm embarrassed to say, but the instruments are unstable. It's like Egypt. This is a different world, or rather the mythological system itself is different. Oh, here we go again. With Egypt, they couldn't track anything, and we even lost contact with them. I can only do so much by pointing Sheba towards Uruk. I can't distinguish heat sources, let alone details of your surroundings. You'll have to rely on your senses. Utilize your eyes and noses to detect danger. Eyes, sure, but nose? Yep, in a jungle, your sense of smell is an important source of information. It tells you the past better than any echolocators. The smell of an animal lingers in an area. If you could visualize it as a number, you could easily deduce what, when, and where it went. Yeah, but I feel like that's something you gotta train yourself to do. I feel like you have to train your sense of smell to be able to identify and keep track of those things. It's not only animals that hunt by sense of smell. Humans can use their brains to do something similar. According to the map, Ur is 1 kilometer south. That means we only have to endure this heat for another 20 minutes, Master. Yeah, I seriously hope we're done after that. And the next time, let's hire a guide or a camel. Oh no. She's here. She's here. What a commendable idea. You wimps from the plains won't last a day without a guide. Next time you want to enter the jungle, give money to a local and lower your head to the ground and say this. Buenas noches, señorita. Señor, do you want some peyote? Is this Jaguar man? I don't remember her speaking Spanish. Master, I can't make it out, but something's there. It's moving at a high speed above the trees. Okay, so it's definitely her. I don't remember her speaking Spanish, though. Ha ha ha, ha 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 ha. Meow, ha ha ha. I'm not just something. I am? What am I? Wait a minute. Asking meow? Oh, please don't do this to me. This is like the chickens all over again. This is like the chickens from the summer event. When they were saying, like, we're gonna cluck you up. Now, asking meow for details puts meow into a tight spot. I know I'm a pretty girl, but... Gasp! Oh no! While I was thinking, I forgot where I put my booby. Traps. What? I hate when they do this. Red amusing. Oh my gosh. Curse you! You nerds should be ashamed of yourselves for challenging someone you've never met to a battle of wits. I got it. She's a dummy. I'm not a bunny? Why does everybody think I'm a bunny? The not bunny fell from above. What is a strange creature? Did we just discover a new species? No, I'm not. No, I am no one. You might call Meow an avatar of the jungle, an embodiment of great warriors. You can call Meow Jaguar Warrior. Servant Jaguar Warrior makes an appearance. Now everybody focus on Meow. I spent a year on this catchphrase and I want you all to hear it. You may make fun of my name. You may... Whoa. Hold on. You may make fun of my name. You may forget about Meow. But I am still here. For I am the ultimate tiger. Jaguar Warrior. Hero pose. I love it. Hee hee. CloudyCrow, give us your orders. The cold water of Ur awaits us. Okay, we'll move on by taking out the local wildlife. Oh my god. What a crazy response. Taking out the local wildlife. Oh my gosh. Roger, tiger massacre commencing. Bro, this dialogue is so out of pocket in this singularity so far. Get wrecked, nerds. Okay, got some chimeras here. Oh yeah, this should definitely be enough. I don't even... Oh, shoot. I don't think I'll need just in case. I don't think I'll need any boosts though. I think you can definitely do 50k on Berserkers. Yeah. What was that about Summer Servants being out of place? You know what? In this very rare exception, I think anything would fit in. Anything would fit into this situation. Okay. So, I think this is going to be AoE, and then the last round's probably going to be single target. So, let's use her. Shoot. She doesn't have a whole lot of cards here. NP gauge and a large amount of C stars. Dang, 90. Change all command cards to Buster for yourself. Well, she already has a Buster here. Shoot. C-Star gather rate and apply guts. We could do that. We could do that actually. Dang, and this gives C-Stars too? Holy crap. Okay. Swap these two. Then I mean, we might as well. So I was thinking, just in case, because I'm not 100% sure how much she's going to do here. And I kind of want to save this skill for next turn. But shoot, I probably won't even need it, so I guess it doesn't matter. Oh, maybe I should have attacked the other guy. I think he had more HP. Tiger but calls herself a Jaguar. Yeah, we don't question it. We don't question it. It's just fate thing. Jesus Christ. 500k on 2 targets? Alright, here we go. Jaguar Warrior. What's this up here I see? Increase charge by 2 each turn and decrease damage taken. Okay, that's interesting. That is very interesting. That, oh my god. Oh, this is level 1. Shoot! That gave nothing. That gave 5 freaking stars. Oh boy. We do have this though. Shoot! Huh, I don't want to use this now, but... Okay. That's better, but dang, even with this, it is level 1, but even with this C-Star gather rate, she still has most of the stars. She has 100%. Okay. Huh, maybe I want to go for the full combo. I mean, we might not even need it. This NP might kill, but we'll see. I haven't invested too much into her skills. Also, I think it's interesting how sometimes this game like randomly slows down the NP animation speed. Because I've definitely seen this before. I've definitely seen it before a bunch of times. So I don't know why it was normal speed there. But there we go. Oh, I need these! Holy crap. I need those. So we can farm them on this map I'm seeing. Maybe not in this exact location, but... Okay, I think I've got it. You guys look yummy. Incredible speed. She leapt up above the jungle in an instant and retreated. It's going to be hard to follow her, both physically and mentally. I agree, she had a ridiculous outfit on, but she was still a powerful servant. If she attacked again, I don't think we could win. Let's get to Ur first and come up with a plan. You tell him, foe. I swear, no one ever listens to foe's plans. That man's over here secretly spitting wisdom and we have no idea. Oh, okay. The command code on Saber increases that card's C-star gain. That makes sense. Wow, that's actually unfortunate luck. That is actually unfortunate luck. The fact that right when we got like full combo for her for Hokusai, we end up getting that card that just steals all of the C-stars away from her. Alright, so we need a Saber again. It looks like this is... Shoot, I mean, you can never underestimate, though. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna keep it simple. We got another Saber here we could use. We got Satanta. We've always got Satanta. Oh, we could also bring... Let's see. Yeah, I guess why not? Sure. Okay. So we have these two, the front line. Okay. Let's do it. Taiga ate Tez, and this is the result, kinda. Which is insane because it's freaking Tez. Holy crap. I can't even imagine how that happened. So, this is Ur. It's about the same size as Uruk, but the trees are encroaching inside the city. It's hotter than Uruk, but not unbearable. The density of mana in the air is the same as Uruk, and above all, people are living here normally. Yes, it's not as lively as Uruk, but the people of Ur are doing fine. They look a little down, though. We'll have to talk to one to learn more. Excuse me, my lady, this is Ur, yes? It is, but who are you? Did you cross the river? Wow, actually cool and cool NPC sprite here. Yes, we're from Uruk. King Gilgamesh asked us to investigate what's been happening here. They've stepped up their game. FGO has stepped up their game in more ways than one. We're getting better effects. We're getting better CG. Right? That is... I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. And then we're getting better NPCs. They don't all just have like blacked out faces anymore. Yes, we're from Uruk. King Gilgamesh asked us to investigate what's been happening here. Oh, you're from Uruk? That must have been a hard journey. Were you the only survivors from your group? If you were poisoned by snakes or stung by scorpions, I can refer you to a good doctor. How kind of you. Thankfully, we are uninjured. We're just here to investigate, so our party is small. If the king had known you were alive, he would have sent a large-scale rescue party. A rescue party? I see. I'm sorry, but we aren't evacuating to Uruk. We're safe, you see. As long as the jungle surrounds us, the demonic beasts can't come in. Wait. Okay, it's slowly starting to come back to me. I think the reason why they're comfortable with staying here instead of accepting help from Uruk is because I believe Jaguar Man offered these guys, or they gave these guys an offer where if they sacrificed someone or sacrificed a group of people, then she would protect the city from the demonic beasts. And then that's why we thought that they were killing people, because they were being sacrificed to her, when in actuality I think they were just being put to work. I think that's how things went, but it's been a little while. And as long as we obey the rules of the forest goddess, the demonic beast will not devour us. Come to think of it, none of Tiamat's demonic beasts were in the jungle. You could even say the jungle is protecting the people of Ur. I see. I'm assuming there are no casualties then, since this place is relatively safe compared to the rest of Mesopotamia. That's why you never contacted Uruk. Did you think closing yourselves off in Ur was the best course of action? Of course not. We tried to send help to Uruk. But it was a violation of the rules set by the forest goddess you speak of. I see. You are safe, but at the same time you cannot leave Ur. Anyone who comes to help or leaves to help is killed by the forest. So Ur's plan to defend itself is to do nothing at all. Yes, I'm glad you understand. Let's see. Oh, you guys are talking about the whole Tez, Jaguar Man, Ket situation. Is this, so what you guys are talking about, does this happen in FGO? Or is this like an event or something? Or, no. Does this happen in FGO, or are you guys talking about the actual lore for these characters, like in the actual mythology? Yes, I understand. If you don't resist, you can survive. That's the mentality of those who have given up. So, how many are chosen as sacrifices? I assume it's one person a day? What are you talking about? There are no sacrifices. I can tell just by looking around. There are far too few men. I remember this part was so fire in the anime. When we figured this out, I was blown away. I was like, yo, if I were in their situation, I don't know if I would have picked up on it that easily. Ur is not at war, so that is strange, which means there must be another reason they're gone. We're not at fault here. The sacrifices are a necessary price to pay. Everybody agreed to this. All we have to do is offer one sacrifice a day to Eridu. That's all it takes to satisfy that devil. What? Is that how you've been surviving? Mash is pissed. Without fighting or headed to Uruk? You outsiders wouldn't understand. You haven't seen that terrifying goddess, or else you wouldn't say something so stupid. Even with the people of Ur working together, we're no match against that goddess, and negotiations do not work. It's truly a beast of the forest. All it does is eat and kill. All we can do is quake in fear and wait for our turn. I love how Fujine, like, this is supposed to be Fujine's kind of like servant counterpart, and I love how they take, you know, sweet, lovable Fujine and just make her an absolute, like, crash out demon monster servant in this singularity. Like, holy crap. Or I guess she's not really crashing out, but she's just like, she doesn't care, bro. She will kill anyone and anything and won't think twice about it. She'll walk home laughing after, like, slaughtering a village. That's the kind of vibe I get from Jaguar, man. All we can do is quake in fear and wait for our turn. Like, she just does it for the love of the game. There's no place in Mesopotamia left that's still sane. This is bad. I understand how Lady Mash feels, but I wish we could have controlled herself. She could have controlled herself for a few more minutes. See? All the other townspeople have fled into their homes out of guilt. At this point, we're intruders. It'll take time to persuade them. I wanted to get a little more info from them. This was always Fujina. She just now has the power to back it up. She's a demon at kendo, though. Fujina is the daughter of the Yakuza. Like, in some part, it makes sense. Oh my god. A Yakuza princess. People always forget that. Dang, I don't remember that from Fate Stay Night, but maybe it was just a part of a, like, once-off conversation that I just forgot about. But dang, when you put it that way, I guess it's not too far off from her like human counterpart. I wasn't thinking about your plans, nor how that townsperson must have been feeling, and just blabbed on. I felt the same way. But it's true that I hurt her. She's suffering far more than I am. Yet Oh, here she goes. Ha! Ha 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 ha! Ha ha ha! No need to have your tail between your legs. I was scolded for killing sacrifices, cause it's too old-fashioned. Any warriors who have failed the trial of strength are forced into hard labor at Eridu. Cause, you know, even if I eat them, they're like different from us. I only want fancy feasts, like the heart of a hero. That laughing voice is... Who's there? Tell us your name. We already know who it is. We just saw them. Meow ha ha ha. Look up in the sky. What is that? Blue skies? White clouds? Yeah, it's a normal line. I mean, it's a bird. It's a plane. It's civilization. No, it's the blazing Jaguar Warrior. Good reference there. She's totally not flying. I love birds. I love fish. I eat people and stuff. Witness the... Bro, what is going on in her head right now? I love birds. I love fish. I eat people. That's not like a normal, you know, progression. What the heck? Witness the astonishing teleportation of Jaguar Warrior. And she just ran over here normally. Cool. You were positively speechless from witnessing such a cool entrance. Fear not, senorita. Scold the people of Ur all you like. They're a bunch of wimps, so it's probably even a good thing. But I won't let you take them outside, because they're my Jaguar Sea rations. If you were to take them, not only would all my efforts go to waste, but then Cuckoo's gonna make me cry. So it's time for you to leave. Oh, hold on. Let me spit some good furball. What am I reading? What am I reading? I'm not locked in at all. I'm completely... My immersion is ruined. Let me spit some good furball. I mean insults out to you. Yes, this is our world. The world of the spiraling snake. Begone, you humans who are devoid of the god's grace. As long as there is jungle, our sun is invincible. What I'm getting at here is, have a nice day, jerks. Peak is what you're reading. Yes, that's the word I was looking for. Thank you, Senor Lopez. That's exactly the word I was looking for. Peak. Yeah, that's what we're reading here. Whoa, she has more health. But we have more firepower. Ooh. I don't like that. This is just for himself, right? Yep. But you see stars. Ooh, would she count as a wild beast? Surely. I mean, I don't know. I think she could count as a wild beast, but I think wild beasts would be more for, like, the chickens we fought, or, like, the boars, like, actual animals. But I wouldn't be surprised if she had some little bit of wild beast in her. Okay. Dang, I really feel like just going full Satanta here. Let's get some more sea stars. Okay. We'll use this. Dang, we missed both? Oh my god. Yeah, we need to level this skill up, because what the heck? We lost everything but evade. And that's guaranteed. We didn't get any crit strength. We didn't get any sea star gather. That was atrocious. But we can still get some more stars here. Maybe we can get some more stars for next turn, and then she can finish her off. Well, let's do this. This. This? What's more important, NP or C stars? I think C stars, because I don't plan to NP with him again. Let's see how much this does. Ooh, wow. Okay, decent damage. Actually, that's pretty good damage. Her damage resistance must not be that high. Oh. Wow, sneaky, sneaky. Now the good thing is, Satanta, we can loop with him because he has sure hit. So she's dead. Yep. I'm glad we played that out the way that we did. So I guess now we just... He's quick. I guess it doesn't really matter. We could go either or. And then we run this. And then we finish him off. Defense down as well. What is this? Is this debuff resistance? Mental effect resistance. Alright. Show him how it's done, Satanta. Taiga lore is the deepest lore? She has a whole thing. When Taiga walked Sakura home in the visual novel, Shiro mentioned that it looked like a roided up bear. That it'd take a roided up bear to take her on, so he knew Sakura would be safe. Dang, that's hilarious. Fate Zero did in the anime show how Kiritsugu's connections to the Yakuza allowed him to acquire the house he and Shiro lived in. There's even a glimpse at teenage Taiga there. Interesting. Taiga's grandfather, Raiga Fujimura, also appeared in some statements and in mats. He would give Shiro additional money to accompany him to sumo tournaments or fishing trips. Oh, that's nice. Taiga and normal do not belong in the same sentence without isn't between them. We got her? No, she's fast. Look at these effects! Bravo! Bravo, FGO! Bravo! That was actually pretty cool. Having her like flash across the screen to show how fast she is. That's way better than what we would have gotten in like Orleans. That was just an after image. My entire life is an after image. This self-proclaimed Jaguar Warrior is a powerful foe. Our attacks aren't working at all. We've got no choice. CloudyCrow, retreat. She may not look like it, but she's a divine spirit. We wouldn't stand a chance without another servant of the same divinity. We've got what we came here for. We've learned about the situation in Uruk and this mysterious Jaguar Warrior. That's enough to justify this trip. Right, mash retreat. I remember this part in the anime, dude. And I remember Fujimaru was so mad at himself for having to retreat here instead of being able to save these guys. Roger, we'll leave Ur immediately. Dang. Phew, we made it out of the jungle. She caught up to us several times, but each time Anna drove her off. Thank you, Anna. Jaguar Warrior annoys you? Yes, a little. That onesie is tacky and non-functional. You're lucky we're out of the forest, because I remember in the anime, she was piecing you up. So if you said that in front of her, you'd be dead right now. Well, let's get back on track. Even if there were unexpected developments, we did our job well. Let's go back to Uruk and report our findings. I'll be curious to see the king's response. And that's the situation in Ur. We failed to defeat the enemy's servant or secure the people of Ur, but... Grr. Grr. And so you just retreated? The first mission I gave you, one for the ages, and yet again you come back with another completely ridiculous story. King Gilgamesh, please calm yourself. CloudyCrow and the others came back alive. That alone is more than anyone else could say. True! You gotta give us some credit for that, because everybody else you sent died. We all came back intact, so we gotta get something for that. Yeah, wow! I didn't even think of it that way, dude. We should be getting mad respect from Gilgamesh right now, because all the people he sent before now were to get information, and all of those groups, including the servants that he sent, died, and we were the only ones to come back and be able to relay the situation to him. Now, of course, you know, he has his ego, so that's probably a big reason why he's so mad, but if we're all being honest, we definitely deserve some credit for actually being able to accomplish part of the mission that no one was even able to come close to, which is gathering information and successfully bringing it back. How come you guys got to run into such an amusing servant? Oh, I see. This is the real source of his anger then. And one of you guys mentioned it earlier. How come you guys got to run into such an amusing servant? I wanted to see them too. Why do you guys keep getting the funny stuff while I'm stuck here? I'm a peaceful man, but I can't just sit here forever. You're like a kid who's been left out, my king. See, dude, he's got it rough. She's like his caretaker. Anyways, good work with your investigation on Ur. Okay, there we go. For now, we'll put rescue efforts for the citizens of Ur, and this Jaguar Warrior issue aside. It seems that the goddess of the jungle sees things differently than the goddess of demonic beasts in the north. Really? Human sacrifices aren't part of our culture. Oh, so is making offerings not a part of your culture? Discrimination, prejudice, entertainment, false convictions, fear. You had no tradition of punishing the innocent for these reasons? Well, as long as human society exists, so will the traditions of human sacrifice in one way or another. However, what's happening in Ur is something different. It's barbaric, but there are reasons behind it too. They don't kill to punish, but because they recognize its value. Because they recognize its value. Are you saying that it's an honor to be chosen as a sacrifice? That's how I see it. Still, it doesn't change the fact that they're suffering. I hate to say it, but we can't do anything now. Merlin, could you see Eridu from Ur? Was the axe intact? No, the jungle is very dense, so I couldn't confirm the situation there. But I could sense a powerful divinity. We could assume the axe is still in Eridu. Now this axe we're talking about here, this is the axe that Ket's threw, right? Peaceful, he says. He's bored and wanted to see that shit. Because he wanted to turn. His body wishes for the smoke. Exactly. Gil's struggling so hard to keep his ego in check. But I could sense a powerful divinity. We can assume the axe is still in Eridu. I see. That makes getting through the jungle a necessity. I'll have to start working on the carts. Anyways, welcome back from your long journey, CloudyCrow. I'll give you your next mission soon. You may go. Alright. And the next mission, I think, is when we head to the like research tower where we bump into Enkidu. I feel like, you know, we're making a steady bit of progress. We're making a steady bit of progress. Now we're still, I think, in the anime, fighting Gorgon was like the halfway point. I think we fight Gorgon like episode 13, 14, maybe? It looks like there's a lot of areas here, though. But yeah, things should be getting interesting. Okay. All right. We got this. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe that is where we will be wrapping up things today. A little bit of a shorter stream. Apologies for that, but I'm not gonna lie, I am a bit tired. Not because the game, you know, isn't interesting or anything. I had an absolute blast reading the story today. I feel like this, I feel like the comedy has improved quite a bit in the writing. Now, there's always been little good tidbits of comedy every here and there, but this was phenomenal. This encounter with Jaguar Man, things are getting very interesting. So, I think I don't know. I'm just naturally tired. I don't feel like I didn't get a whole lot of sleep, but I'm still tired for whatever reason. Maybe it's because this is my day off. So, because I just finished working yesterday, today's my break day and my body's just kind of prepared to like relax and be like, "Ooh, I finally got a day off." And then I go right back tomorrow. So, anyways, thank you all so much for stopping by the stream. Hope you guys enjoyed. We, of course, will be back to streaming this Friday. And this time, for sure, we will stream this Friday. On top of that, tomorrow, I want to take that day to finishing up some series that I haven't finished reacting to, that I got really close to finishing. So, like, The Irregular at Magic High School Season 3, I'm going to wrap that up just so we can finally end that chapter. I'm going to upload the rest of Apocrypha onto Patreon. And I want to finish, what is it called? The Eminence and Shadow Season 2. I think we got all the way to like episode 11, so might as well wrap that up. And then I want to finally start getting back into reactions, because I feel like it's been long enough. I need to start getting back to reactions, especially with the new season coming up. So that's what I'll be focusing on tomorrow. But today, I'll be ending the stream. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Let's get some music going in the meantime. Oh, and then I think I'm going to make a poll on Discord and ask you guys which Fate series we should dive into next. Because I don't know if you guys want me to go to like the El Malloy case files. If you want to do something goofy, like check out the Carnival Phantasm episodes. We could finish the rest of the today's menu with the Emiya family. We got a lot of options. So I'll put up a poll for that soon, and then we can start working towards that. But that's pretty much, you know, what I've been contemplating over the past couple of days. I want to get back into reactions because it's been long enough. But that's pretty much it. That's pretty much... Oh, okay. Already seen some people say case files. Case files. Okay. Carnival Phantasm. Honestly, how long are the Carnival Phantasm episodes? Or how long is the season altogether? Because we might be able to, you know, do a little bit of that on the side. If it's, like, shorter. But it looks like El Malloy case files is a popular one, but we'll see when I post the poll. Regardless, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. See you all Friday, and I will catch you all in the next one.
Uruk!